Publishing and Spirit of Prophecy Department. Mr. Chairman and delegates to the 7th SAU Business Session. This short video report highlights the activities and achievements of the Publishing and Spirit of Prophecy Ministries departments from August 2022 to February 2025, following the SAU 2020 to 2025 strategic focus of mission, spiritual growth, and leadership. Firstly, here is a brief statistical report. Our total number of reporting literature evangelists declined from 475 in 2023 to 428 in 2024, but improved to 441 by February 2025. A shortage of books from international suppliers was the reason for the decline in numbers, but by God's grace, a solution was found and consignments of books were received by the end of January 2025. During this reporting period, our team of dedicated literature evangelists distributed a total number of 39,502 subscription books and 152,463 pieces of free literature. During the same period, the literature evangelists enrolled a total of 8,947 people for VOP lessons, and by God's grace, 1,232 people have been baptized as a result of the efforts of the literature evangelists. In line with the SAU's strategic objective of mission to actively engage pastors and church members in worldwide church mission, the publishing department ensured that 300,000 copies of The Great Controversy were available in 3 languages: English, Afrikaans, and Sesotho. From the start of the Great Controversy Project 2.0 in June 2023 to February 2025, approximately 219,139 copies of The Great Controversy have been distributed in SAU, 156,092 English copies, 55,306 Afrikaans copies, and 7,741 Sesotho copies. We also note the SAU departmental collaborations, such as the 10,000 copies of The Great Controversy distributed in Swakopmund, Namibia at the SAU Youth Congress in June 2024, and over 4,000 copies distributed by the Education Department at the Education Convention held in Durban in April 2024. Every year, individuals and church members have been participating in this mass distribution project. Again, in line with the SAU strategic objective of spiritual growth, with emphasis on members learning and reading about Ellen G. White and also reading her writings in personal devotions, and to promote mission, the Publishing and SOP department has been promoting the use of existing online services via the desktop, smartphones, or tablet devices. egwritings.org, whiteestate.org, ellenwhite.org, and the EGW Writings app. Furthermore, the SAU Publishing and SOP department is in the process of gathering a database of indigenous language translators, reviewers, and proofreaders for 16 different SOP titles, which include but are not limited to the Conflict Series, Steps to Christ, Ministry of Healing, Education, Counsels on Stewardship, Ministry to the Cities, Counsels to the Church, and Jesus, Name Above All Names. Each conference is submitting a list to the union of individuals who will conduct the translation work via the GC SOP online platform. In order to develop and/or provide guidelines on initiating platforms to deal with prevalent doctrinal issues in the SDA Church, the Publishing Department collaborated with the Namibia North Conference to conduct a Literature Evangelism Bible Conference in Ondangwa, Namibia from 10 to 12 May 2024. The conference focused on the doctrine of the Trinity, the divinity of Jesus Christ, and how to deal with the anti-Trinitarian doctrine. The main speaker was Pastor Pieter G. van Pittius, a veteran pastor from the NCSA and a recognized authority on the topic. The 34 literature evangelists who attended this very important Bible conference were highly blessed and strengthened. In line with the SAU's strategic leadership objective to give opportunities to frontline workers to deepen their passion for and broaden their experience of mission, the Publishing Department conducted LMS Level 3 training from 11 to 14 March 2024 at the Union Office in Bloemfontein. LMS 3 is the highest training offered to literature evangelists in the Seventh-day Adventist Church. A total of 35 literature evangelists graduated at a colorful and well-organized ceremony officiated by the SAU CFO, Elder Tony Neerings. The breakdown of the graduates is as follows: Northern Conference of South Africa, 12 graduates; Trans-Orange Conference, 7 graduates; Eswatini Conference, 7 graduates; Lesotho Conference, 4 graduates; Cape Conference, 3 graduates; Namibia North Conference, 2 graduates. LMS Level 1 and 2 training continues to be conducted at conference level, and more general LE trainings continues to be trained on a weekly, monthly, and quarterly basis in all the conferences. The 4th SID Literature Evangelist Congress was the highlight of the 2024 publishing calendar. The SAU Publishing Department, together with the SAU President, Dr. Paul Shongwe, the NCSA President, Pastor P.R. Maligudu, the TOC President, Pastor J. Nachifulani, as well as the Executive Secretary of the NCSA, Pastor Reese Anderson, led a delegation of 61 publishing leaders and qualified literature evangelists to attend the SID Literature Evangelist Congress in Lilongwe, Malawi, from 9 to 14 December 2024. The meeting was officially opened by the Vice President of Malawi, the Right Honorable Dr. Michael Biswig Usi. In attendance was the GC Publishing Director, Pastor Almir Maroni, Dr. P. Mlambo, SID Ministerial Secretary, Dr. J. Papu, SID Vice President, and Dr. Supa Mwesi, E.G. White Center Director, AUA, amongst other speakers. It is our collective joy to note that one of our literature evangelists, Marvelous Mposhi from NCSA, was awarded the 5th top sales position out of the top 40 positions in the entire SID for the 2023 to 2024 periods. The literature evangelists who attended this auspicious Literature Evangelist Congress returned home having been motivated, encouraged, and challenged by their interactions with over 900 champion literature evangelists from across the SID territory. Brazil Benchmarking Trip, September 2024. The SAU directors, together with the officers, undertook a benchmarking trip to Brazil to see the extent and nature of the various departments: education, UNASP, health, Superbom, communications, Novotempo, and publishing ministries, etc. We learned how the Adventist Institute of Technology, a brainchild of the South American division, had not only developed the ACMS system, but it had also developed Adventist Publications Management System, APMS, to manage the work of publishing department and literature evangelists. This is a world-first digitalized publishing program worthy of emulation. At the time of writing this report, a business case was being attempted with the SID IT department to deploy APMS in the SID territory. The team was also able to visit the Brazilian publishing house, CPB, in Tauti, Sao Paulo, Brazil. CPB has proven successful over the years because they have integrated all the departments of the union and division. That is, CPB prints all the material for the church and institutions in Brazil and other countries as well. For example, Bibles, Sabbath school lessons, receipt books, educational textbooks for all its schools, etc. The feasibility study, which is being undertaken currently in the SAU territory regarding a Southern Africa Union publishing house, aims to ensure there is integration between all departments of the church in SAU for a sustainable printing and publication program. The SAU Publishing and SOP Ministries would like to give God the glory and honor for sustaining the literature evangelists in the past 3 years. We would also like to thank the SAU leadership and conference leaders, and indeed the church members, as they continue to support the literature evangelists in sharing the good news of the soon return of Jesus Christ in glory through literature. Malihambe Evangeli.